the things live on Facebook, so I'm going to start it, and then
Okay.
I'll introduce you, and then Stephen will take over from there. Are you
Sounds
ready,
good.
Steve?
It's
Kyle, what's your last name?
McLaughlin.
Oh, that's easy. I work for a guy named Lachlan, so
Oh, really?
yeah. If everybody can't say it, so I always tell them put a Mick
Yeah.
in front of it, and they go, "Oh, Lachlan. Oh, I got it." All right, you ready? Here we are, live with another episode of Talking Sports with the Legend. Tonight's guest is Kyle McLaughlin. Where are you from?
I'm from Suffolk County in Long Island, New York.
What is your major?
So I have 2 majors right now. So I'm doing political science and economics.
Where did you go to high school?
I went to Comsawag High School, which is a small town. It's in a small town near Port Jeff.
How many different colleges were looking at you?
So I had like 7 Division III schools that were interested in me, 1 Division II, and then 2 Division I's. But in the end, I felt just more comfortable where I am now.
And you Division II or is Division III?
It's a Division III.
Division III. And that's St. Joe's in New York, in case anybody wants to know. Steven forgot them. I forgot to guess. I should have said that in the beginning. I apologize.
Why did you pick the college?
So I picked it because I liked the school itself and the programs that they had, but I knew that I could, possibly make an impact on the field right away when I got there. So that was definitely a big reason.
What age did you start playing sports?
I started playing, I think, baseball, and I used to play soccer. I think that I started playing them both when I was like 4.
What are your plans?
What year are you, Kyle?
I'm a senior, so this is my last full year.
So you got the experience, the actual real college life before COVID, then, huh?
Yes, thank God.
What are your plans after college?
As far as working, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if I want to either teach or do something in government.
Do you have a role model?
I would say my parents and grandparents, because they basically taught me everything I know, and they're always there as a support system.
Great answer, Kyle. I like it.
Do you plan on playing or coaching after college?
Yeah, so possibly playing after college. That's all going to depend on how this year goes, but definitely coaching, because I actually have a travel baseball organization out on the island. So I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of coaching.
Cool. How far have you traveled for a game or tournament?
I've traveled to, I'd say Florida is probably the furthest.
Do you guys go down south for your spring training?
Yeah, so we usually go down to Florida. We were supposed to go to Arizona last year, actually, but
Oh no!
I know we lost that whole entire trip.
Oh God. It's the only thing I hate about Steven's interviews. We do these interviews with people and we ask these questions, and it's like, yeah, we were supposed to go to, one person was supposed to go to like Europe, and the other one Australia. Oh, I feel so bad for you guys.
It's crazy.
So what's up for this year? Are they like, when do you normally like go down?
So we would normally go down usually in February, but they already called it off.
Oh God, I hope it gets better.
Thank you.
What is the biggest game that you ever played in?
So actually, probably last year, I was playing in a college league, and our team was in the championship, and we ended up winning. So that one was definitely important to me.
Cool. What is the most important game you ever played in?
The most important game? Let me see. Probably my freshman year in college, we were playing our rival, and we weren't supposed to win. Nobody expected us to win, and they definitely took us lightly, and we ended up winning. So that definitely felt great. So,
Do you guys ever play any teams from Philadelphia?
I'm trying to think. Is Cairn University near you?
No, no. Division three would be the only schools I could think of would be Bryn Athyn.
Oh, what one?
What's the other one?
Gwinnett Mercy.
Gwinnett Mercy.
Mhm.
We
What's the
played
other one?
Cabrini. We played.
Yes,
Yes.
Cabrini. That's what I was going to say. Cabrini. Yes, Cabrini's it's right outside of Philly.
Mhm.
The guy I played soccer in college, and my coach, Coach Cabrini, after he left our school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Cabrini's a nice little campus.
Hmm.
What clubs and organizations have you played for?
So I was on the Long Island Prospects for most of my time throughout high school, and I played with them because they were really good at getting kids signed to colleges. So I ended up playing with them, and then I've played on 2 different college teams.
How far did you guys get into the NCAAs? Did you ever make it to the NCAAs?
No, we didn't.
No. How many teams are in your conference?
We have 10 in our conference.
And how many teams go in? Just the top team goes in?
Yeah, I mean for the playoffs, top 6 make it, but then to go to the regionals and the actual tournament, only the top 1.
That's kind of tough, man. 10
Yeah.
teams.
Mm-hmm. What position do you play? Did you always play the same position and wear the same number?
So I used to always love to be number 10. I'm really not sure why, but I used to play first base until I got to high school, and then I became an outfielder and a pitcher. And then the kid who was actually 1 year ahead of me, grade wise, he had number 10, so I had to change my number. And I'm a huge Mike Trout fan. I know he's a Philly guy, so I wore number 27.
Nice.
I wore, when I played 2 years ago, I wore number 27.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, Steven got involved with that. It's called the Miracle League.
Mhm.
And it's for all special needs kids, and they have their own little field, and it's really cool. And then they play on the other fields too. And there's a couple kids that could really hit, man. And the one kid hit it over the fence.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Steven's trying to get this one kid from California was trying to get a baseball hardball league for special needs. And a lot of the kids' parents around here don't want them playing because they're afraid. But Steven has been playing since he was 5 years old, and he loves it. And he was going to try to join, but of course it happened last year. It was announced right before the COVID. He was going to try to get teams all over the country, and then Philadelphia was going to have something down near the Philly Stadium, and then the COVID hit, and
then
now
my knee.
and then he hurt his knee, but still now if he gets back, if he tries to do it again next summer, maybe we'll try. Steve, you can help out coaching or something too.
Yeah.
Did you ever make an all-star team?
Yeah, so when I was younger, I made a decent amount, and then I would say I'm most proud of the 2 that I made in high school. I was all league, which is our all-star thing, and I won that my junior and senior year.
Awesome. How about college? Nothing in their school? Did you get all whatever? What they have all conference?
No, so my first year I didn't, and that was at my old school, and then I went to my new school, and I ended up needing surgery. So I didn't play my sophomore year. And then last season was my junior year, and it was COVID, and now I'm a senior. So I've really played 1 full season.
Oh, Jesus. That's a shame. Oh. So last year, you guys didn't play at all?
3 games, and then they shut us down.
Huh.
Crazy.
Wow. Well, I sure hope they don't shut it down this year.
Me
I don't
too.
know. They better not.
They might.
They definitely might. But
No,
I'm hoping.
well, that's why I said after this virus, after the vaccines will be coming out, and if people would just wear a mask, man.
Mhm.
Did you ever win a championship?
Yeah, so I won the one last summer, and then actually in high school we won back-to-back championships my sophomore and junior year, which is pretty cool.
Yes, it is. That's awesome.
Mhm.
So the summer league that you played in, where was that out in Long Island?
Yep, out on Long Island.
And it was all like college kids, and was it a team like that you were on that you got together, or did you like sign up just for that tournament? I mean that
Uh,
season.
it was mainly a bunch of kids that I already knew.
Okay, cool.
Did you ever make like all conference?
That's what we just asked them.
Oh yeah. All right. What's your favorite food?
Ooh, favorite food? I'd have to say raviolis with marinara sauce.
Oh, there you go. That's the first one that gave you that answer. Usually mac and cheese,
Chicken nuggets.
chicken nuggets. Yeah, I like raviolis, especially marinara sauce.
Yep.
Oh, what's your favorite?
Oh, what's your favorite song?
My favorite song. That's tough. Right now, I mean, I like rap music, but I also like, other types of music too. I would say How by Lil Baby, maybe right now.
Kind of answered that one before, but ask him anyway.
Who is your favorite athlete?
So right now, my favorite athlete, that's tough. Probably my second favorite player ever, and I know that you're gonna love this answer because I know that you're a Philly guy. I always looked up to Cole Hamels when I was younger. I my best pitch is a changeup, and his was too. So I I really started watching baseball when I was like 7 and 8 years old, and that was in 2008 when the Phillies, were at the top of their reign, 2008, 2009 against the Yankees. And I'm a Yankee fan, so I mean, I'm happy that they won in 2009. But really getting into watching, Cole Hamels was so dominant at the time, and he was on the East Coast, so I always loved watching him.
Yeah, man, he was something else in the World Series that year.
Crazy.
Oh man, I tell you, are you a lefty or a righty?
I'm a lefty.
Ah, okay. Well, you bat right?
I bat righty though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm the opposite. Me and
It's
Steven are the
weird. Yeah.
opposite. We bat left and throw right.
hmm
Yeah, when you said Cole Hamels and a changeup, man, that's the best position to be if you're a lefty as a pitcher. You can get in the major leagues. You can pitch to you're 45 years old.
Definitely.
How are you preparing for this upcoming season?
So right now, I live in Suffolk County on Long Island, but in Nassau County is where all of the really good gyms and training places are. So usually 4 days a week I travel out there, and I train with some pro baseball guys like in the minors and stuff. And that's what I've been doing, and then hitting and throwing. So
Yeah, Steven was working at a
Yeah,
baseball batting cage in Northeast Philadelphia. We were
yeah?
outside of Philly, but it's about a
Mhm.
15-minute ride from here. And then, of course, they had to shut down for COVID.
I went down to spring training.
Yeah, we went down to
Oh,
spring
yeah?
training last year.
Then I never went back to work after that.
Yeah, last year we went down to spring training to
It surprised
Philly.
me.
We surprised Steven. He was in the hospital last year, right before Christmas, and then right after the New Year, and they finally got everything under control. So we flew down
Yeah.
at the last week in February
Mhm.
before the COVID hit America, and it was so weird because I'm watching soccer overseas, and they start to shut it down, and I'm like, man, this is not good. This is not good. And we went down, and we had got there that week, and then the next week they had a couple more spring training, and the week of
Patrick's
Day. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was it. It's a shame.
Yeah.
That was really neat. Have you ever gone down to spring training?
I have 2 different times. I went down once for the Yankees, and another time I went to Bradenton and Dunedin.
Yeah, when we
That
were
was
down,
Blue Jays and Pirates.
we were down there for the Phillies, but they're real close to.
Yeah, we
Hmm.
were.
We were going to take a ride over, but
Yeah, we were. The night we got there, we were going to go.
yeah,
Right?
we were going to go to the Yankees game the night we got there,
Mhm.
but we got there so late in the daytime, and then I didn't feel like
Yeah.
rushing around.
Mhm.
But we were real close to the Tampa Bay Stadium. It was crazy how close we were to that.
Yeah, that was.
It was right. It's right in the middle of town. It's nuts, man. Their stadium.
Mhm.
I know.
Really, really weird.
How would your teammates How'd your teammates describe you off the field?
I would say hardworking, funny, and determined, probably.
You on course to graduate?
Yes.
Awesome.
What would you say your biggest strength and your weaknesses are?
I would say my biggest strengths are probably um, being familiar with basically, it's hard to explain, but probably like being familiar with, how to interact with people well. I think that, that helps me with baseball and, when I coach and all of that. As far as biggest weakness, trying to think. I mean, there's a few, but in terms of just myself, probably it could also be my strength that I interact too much. So, you know,
Yeah, I know what you mean. I get in trouble for interacting too much all the time.
mhm.
Do you have any hobbies?
So when I'm not playing, I'm usually coaching, but I enjoy fishing. Um, I'm not bad at playing the piano, but that's pretty much it.
It's a good one. A lot of people always say about the hobbies they don't really have many of them. A lot of people, and then you're the first one to say fishing, and that's a great hobby.
Tell them a story about me and you.
Yeah.
What
We
fishing?
could fish.
Yeah, we went
And
there.
a short edit.
Yeah, in Mexico. We went to a wedding 2017, and we went on a fishing trip with my buddies. And the father of the bride, he ran the trip, so it was about
Yeah.
15 of us, including Steven. And they were
Mhm.
all the kid. The kid that got married was Steven's age. They were all in their late 20s, 30s, and so we all, had a pool to, who caught the first fish and all that. So
Yeah.
Steven, every time someone got one, and they felt a nice bump, they said, "Here, you want to roll it in?" So he
Mhm.
starts reeling it in, and it's getting real hard for him. So I'm filming him as he's doing it, and the guy to Steven's right, all of a sudden I seen his face light up, and there was a
Mhm.
shark there was 2 fish on his hook, and a shark came up and bit them, and it chopped the one right in half, and the other one he ate, and the other one he chopped in half, and it landed on the bed of
Crazy.
the floor of the boat. And
Wow.
oh my God, everybody's face. I didn't see the shark because I was videoing Steven's face, and
Mm.
his face was like, "Oh my God." that was the coolest thing.
Then
That's
they cooked
crazy.
it.
Yeah, and then the guys on the boat cooked it for us, and they had some vegetables. They put it on there, and there was a rice. Steven's first time he ever ate
Fish.
fresh
Yeah.
fish like that. He had
Yeah.
fish sticks and stuff before, but he loved it. I couldn't believe it.
Mm.
That
That's
was fun. I
crazy.
tell you, if you ever get a chance to go, like Mexico or something, you got to go on one of them trips. It's a
Mhm.
whole different experience than like the shore, the Jersey Shore, I should say.
Mhm.
What motivates you?
Probably the whole. I mean, you might have heard this before. The whole be better than average thing. I don't want to be average. So
No, I never heard that one before. That's a good one. I never heard, it's funny. What motivates some people is their parents, they kick you in the butt because they want to get you they want you to graduate and get out of your house.
Yeah.
We just came up with that question last night.
That's a good one. What
Me
motivates?
and you did from
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah. It's a tough question for some people to answer because some people don't know what motivates them. And I try to explain to them, it's usually something inside of you, but also, if you have a good, like you said, family system behind you, that is enough to motivate you.
Yeah.
And especially if your dad was an athlete, always trying to do better than him.
What is your favorite thing to do in your free time?
In my free time, I really do enjoy coaching. So I'd say probably coaching.
What age kids do you coach?
16.
Oh, okay.
What are you like off the field?
Off the field, I try to have some fun. I mean, in the end, I'm just like a serious person in general. So, maybe sometimes too serious, but I still try to have fun.
Then the last question. If you could have dinner with 3 baseball players, they could be dead or alive, who would they be and why?
Cole Hamels, because I just really want to, learn more about him and his career. Derek Jeter, because he was my favorite player ever. And then probably, even though he's dead, Tony Gwynn, because in my opinion, he was the best hitter ever. So I could definitely ask a lot of questions to him.
It's funny. I love all 3 of those guys, and my son-in-law's a big Tony Gwynn fan, and he's a big card collector and all. And he used to go out to San Diego every year for his job. He works for the federal government, and he would go out there, and he got a picture next to Tony Gwynn statue out there the last time he was out there. Yeah, he was a great man too, besides being a great baseball player.
Yeah,
and same thing with Hamels, they adopted those babies, and it takes a lot. And then Jeter, as you said, your favorite player, I think he's like everybody, especially in New York, but he was, never got in trouble off the field. All the guys you mentioned, never got in trouble off the field. Nothing.
I actually got my very first glove I took with Derek Jeter.
Yep.
I bought with my own money.
Yep. Derek Jeter. I as much as I hate the Yankees, I love Derek Jeter. I really did.
Yeah.
It was when I was younger, everybody would root against them, of course, because they were winning all the time. And then when they hit that stretch, but I still always respected and liked Jeter, even except for when he beat us in the World Series. But other than that, I always cheered for Jeter.
Thank you for your time, man.
Kyle, really appreciate it, Kyle. You were a great interview.
I'm going to show you something quick before I get off.
Absolutely.
1 second.
No problem.
Show you how much of a Cole Hamels guy I am.
Oh, wow. Nice. Did you get it autographed?
Yep.
All right. I was going to say he still has a big foundation down here in Philly, and they donate to the public schools and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still comes around, and he comes back. Well, he will for the alumni once he retires.
That's cool.
Well, Kyle, great talking to you, man. You've been a great interview.
Of course, thank you. If you ever wanted to do another one, just feel free to reach out.
Absolutely. We wish you all the luck in the world too, man.
All right.
Thank you, man.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.